OMG. OMG. I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it, but it's always super cool to see it. It's always so super cool to see it. Y'all, guess what? If you didn't read the description already, hold on. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Mm, mm. I'm about to lose it and I think I like it. OMG, y'all. I woke up to 20K subscribers on Honestly Speaking's YouTube channel. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm so excited, y'all. So before I went, I just happened to, I looked, well, I don't even think I noticed it when I went there this morning. And I got a notification and then I went back on and I looked, I said, wait, that says 20K. OMG. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so very much for subscribing and recommending my hold on. I forgot to share it to my other groups. Definitely to the Honesty Speaking group. But yes, I just wanted to come on before my class and say thank you guys for subscribing and for recommending our channel to others. There is no me without you. There is no 20K without 20,000 people saying, girl, we like what you're doing over here. Let me subscribe so I can stay up to date on what you're doing. So thank you guys so very much. And Sillaholics Anonymous actually went up too, and it's at 27,700. Yeah, 27,700 is where. So that actually went up because that was still at 600 last time I checked. So thank you guys so very much for continuing to support both platforms. 365 Creative Academy will get there as well. I think we are close to 300 for, let me see, where am I at for 365 Creative Academy? 272. So that's not bad. And that's when I just started maybe like 2 months ago. 365 Creative Academy, and that's at 272. So that will get up there. It won't be long before that is up there as well. So thank you guys so very much. I'm still trying to, like, that one, I want it to really be business and like some other stuff. I promise I'm going to set up this solo. I promise. That's where I'll probably do stuff like that with the solo and like everything else that's not Honestly Speaking products or not Silhouette Studio will be on 365 Creative Academy. So I can't wait to really get into the content for that particular channel. But just wanted to come on and say thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, referring, and all that kind of good jazz. Like, I was super geek just now. I was getting ready to set the I stream my all my sessions so that I get like the instant playback, and I was getting ready to set up the stream for this morning's class. And then of course I have to go on YouTube and I have to choose like which account. And then I looked, I was like, wait, that says 20,000. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So thank you guys so very much. All right, so you got me. Oh, I was having eye issues. It's still technically not corrected, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on now because I ended up having to go to the emergency room on Saturday because I could not see out of my right eye. Of course, I mean, it's better. I can see now. Yesterday, I was a whole pirate. Felt like with this one covered up. And I think that being covered up then oil and putting stuff on it. It's kind of weird now because they were both dilated. Y'all, look at my eyes. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to look down instead of looking at y'all. Can you see the fact that one of my pupils is way larger than the other? I have no idea what's going on. Well, maybe just because this is the one that's bothering me. So I put more emphasis on this side, and then now this one did not go down. So it just looks really big. So yeah, but I feel much, much better today than I did Saturday and Sunday. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, but I got through my class. And then after that, I did go and lay my butt down and rest, but I was in a lot of pain. Still got a lot of pressure behind this eye. Don't know what's going on. Got to go to the VA, but I am feeling a whole lot better today than I was yesterday. So since I have a little bit of time, I'll hang. I didn't plan on really coming live because I felt like I look crazy as crap. Although y'all probably can't even see it when I'm back here. You probably can't even tell the fact that one eye is lazy right now and one pupil is bigger than the other because I'm trying to intentionally go like this. But when I woke up in the morning, this is how I look. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Nah, it won't do it now because I'm like intentionally, like I'm purposely holding my eyes open. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. So what's my new group? So it's not necessarily a new group, although I do have new groups, but they're specific to like classes. But my new channel is called 365 Creative Academy. 365 Creative Academy. That is because my academy name changed to that as well. Aw, thank you. And thank you everyone for all of the congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Incredible morning, incredible morning. Thank you. Thank you. Incredible morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredible morning. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and incredible morning. You're welcome. I am much better today than I was yesterday. Thank you, and thank you. So yeah, but it's 365 Creative Academy. The only reason why I didn't make Silaholics Anonymous that on YouTube is, I mean, that's where I started from, and it's still about, teaching silhouette. So that one didn't change. But 365 Creative Academy is the second channel. So, all right. Any questions for me since I'm on here and I have a little bit of time before my class starts? Do you guys have any questions for me? Since I am on here, I was just super excited. I hadn't planned on being on here this early. I was going to come on afterwards. So I was trying to figure out what could I do. I have yet to do this puff vinyl. So I want to create a design and do something with the puff vinyl that I got from Florida Flex. So I'm trying to figure out that where it's not always sublimation. So I want to do some heat transfer vinyl. I want to see how this, a lot of people say they have issues with the puff vinyl. So I want to kind of play around with that today. Yeah, so what's up with you? Will you be teaching paper crafts? Paper crafts such as what? So, I mean, yeah. So what type of paper crafts are you referring to? I don't really do a lot of like now. I know when I first started, a lot of people kind of followed me because I did do a lot more paper crafts. Like for me, it was a lot of the 3D stuff. That's what I got my cameos for, was like to create like 3D Eiffel Towers. But for me, for those, I was like, all I'm doing is just taking the files, cutting them, and gluing them together. I wasn't, yeah. I don't know. I know some people like watching that. I always felt weird. I'm like, I'm not really teaching anything. I'm just showing what I'm making, and it was just me cutting stuff that was already done and then just gluing them together. But what type of paper crafts are you referring to? Huh? I've never. Are those the name? Is that the name of your company, or um your are those website, are those host sites? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I don't make like the wallets like that. I don't really see why people do. I mean, I don't do those. I don't make those. To me, that's just team too much and too much work. And that people don't really like. People don't like to pay. I don't know. I find that, I mean, as an event planner, I used to do a lot of that stuff just to kind of add it to like packages. But yeah, I don't, me personally, I don't make a lot of those. It just takes up a lot of time to make like $3. So, I mean, I can show you, I mean, all I can do is just show you like putting them together. So I can do that. I have templates for them. I can show putting them together, but that's about it. I have no idea. Your domain, it makes no sense to me. I mean, I can't even tell what it says. Tribute where wait, tribute where originate dot art, or to ICU. I don't ICU. I thought it was something with the hospital. Yeah, I'm not sure what those names mean. I'm not sure what your brand is and what it is that you're selling or doing. So for me, for right now, yeah, they don't make sense to me. Oh, chat, anything I make is just gonna be my logo. I don't really, I'm not actively like making customs with it. So anything I do with it is just gonna be my logo. When it comes to the wallets, is it that you're trying to like make your own template? You just want to know how to put them together, or you just like seeing them being made? Oh, two was the abbreviation. Oh, see, I missed that whole thing. TWO. Ah, okay. Yeah, I totally missed that whole abbreviation. Good catch, Tiffany, because I missed that one. I wouldn't put, I mean, if it's a website, like if it's not for art, like, for other artists, like an art gallery, I wouldn't make the domain art. I don't think anyone's gonna find it. Stick with like the traditional either .net or .com. But for art, I think that normally, like, people have that on there when they really are um, targeting like artistic, the other artists, or it's like you someone that paints and doing art. Like I can see maybe like 755 Media having like a domain, like because she does art. So I can see that. So a lot of the times when it comes to, I mean, if you're trying to like for the like if you're wanting to make your own templates, a lot of times when it comes to that, people start off with like using just regular measurements and like cutting it with paper. But there's so many templates out there. Just start with those. I mean, if you're not familiar with just creating your own templates, so many people sell the templates for the wallets, and then you just go and design. So I think that's my approach. May not be the right way. I don't go and say, okay, this is a design, like I'm going to show you designing for this. I just want you to learn how to design. Once you know how to design, it doesn't matter what you're putting it on. If it's a wallet and you're trying to design the cover for that, if it's for a chip bag, if it's for a shirt, if it's for an invitation, if it's for a banner, if it's for a yard sign, my ultimate goal in what I do in teaching Silhouette Studio is just to teach you design. Now, how you utilize that is totally up to you. Now, that might be one of the reasons why I'm just now hitting 20,000 or I'm only at 27,000. Now, y'all always say I should be much higher than that because I don't kind of go and say, okay, this is how you design for a wallet. This is how you design for this. Like, I just want you to understand design so that you are completely limitless in what you design, like totally and completely unlock your creativity. So I probably won't have something that is titled designed for a Kit Kat wallet, a Hershey wallet, or whatever. But you're able to make those, like, apply anything that I teach. You're able to apply it to. It's just a matter of resizing it. And that's probably my downfall, that I don't make them like specific for something. Because in my mind, I'm like, designing for one thing is the same as designing for something else. It's just changing the size. So that might be part of my downfall, I guess. And then I'm like, once you kind of put one together, that's why I kind of stopped doing so many like chip bags and all that. Cause I'm like, how many times can I show y'all how to just glue it together? Even if someone's new, like I feel like they can go and find the older video, or I'll direct them to like an older video. I just felt very redundant. Like, it just felt like I was doing the same thing over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, my head is itchy. I feel like Wendy Williams. Y'all remember the old school? If you watched old school Wendy, I actually miss those. I used to like when she used to go and like pull her notes out of her wigs. I miss the old school Wendy. That makes perfect sense. I need to learn more to design, need to learn more about designing. And yeah, I'm trying to build my platform around that. Like, my goal is to show every day that it does not matter what it is. You don't have to look for videos that specifically for what you look at it. Even if you're not doing sublimation, if someone's saying they're designing a sublimation shirt, there's still tips and things you can pick up from that. If someone says they're, if it's a video and they're designing invitations, guess what? You can take those same concepts, make them into a blanket, make them into a shirt, make them into a topper. And I think people always ask, well, how do you come up with like these wonderful ideas? And I always say, I draw inspiration from everywhere. I don't watch videos just for what I'm doing. I watch all types of videos. I have no desire to do embroidery, but I learn something every time I watch other people do like embroidery stuff. So super, I was so geeked when I saw Angela Jasmina, and the fact that she said, like, it was just, to me, it was like, it was that really good brag. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just something that when I read it, she was like, I think she's like, a day in life, or how I run my $1 million. And the fact that she wrote it big, I had like this big old smile on my face, just seeing the fact that she wrote, how I run my $1 million business from home. And at 27 years old, Angela Jasmina is like dope. And I have no desire to do embroidery, but I love watching her videos and like some other people when it comes to their embroidery stuff. So I'm always pulling inspiration from different places. Like, although I don't want to embroider, I mean, just the simplicity of having a number 5 and having the trucks in there. Like, I could easily make that with sublimation by filling that in with a pattern that has like trucks or something, just putting a kid's name on there. So yeah, I just say, just work on your designing and draw inspiration from a lot of different places, and it'll help it all come together for whatever it is like that your niche is. Where's a video that shows you loading the roll from the front tray? If you look at the one for when I did the crown, when I did the graduation stole, you load it the same way. So this is how it sits. Well, this is 11 by 17 right now. So with 11 by 17, of course, it goes in, and you will pull this up. When I put my 13 by 19, I just open it up and I throw it in there. It hangs out. Nothing different. Same way I load this. I think I have a video where I just kind of put it in there. I hold it in place just to kind of put it under, like, so where it goes in there. But there's nothing special. Just pull it out, put your paper in, and push it in. I don't do anything special. Nothing at all with as far as loading the paper into the machine. This is how it normally sits. Well, it's normally like this for 13 by 19. And that's exactly how I leave it. And I just put the 13-inch paper in there. If it's 8.5, I still leave it out. I just take this to fit the 8.5-inch size. But yep, nothing major. And it just hangs out and it'll pull it in. She says, I tried to take an embroidery class. It's definitely too much. Where can you find my old videos? All over Facebook. I have 3 YouTube channels, and the link in the description that says Professor's Helpful Links, I think it says, that has all 3 channels on there. So I have like dedicated videos that I did just in my Facebook group when I was like just starting. I just did like pretty much in my Facebook group. All the ones on my regular page, I actually deleted, which was so foolish on my part. But my YouTube channel has over 7 years of content on Soloholics Anonymous. And honestly speaking, used to be Elite Prints and Creations. I started the channel long time ago when I was doing event stuff, but I never really like put anything into it. It wasn't until maybe like 2 years ago that I started actually putting content on that channel. So content wise, it's fairly like a fairly newer channel. And then 365 Creative Academy is the most recent one. But on my YouTubes and in my Facebook groups, you'll find video content. Hey, just say, you are welcome. All right, let me, because we'll start to roll in pretty soon here. We got about 10 minutes or so. So if you have any questions for me, continue to go ahead and post them. I just came on. If you're just joining, I came on because, ooh, why is that black like that? I came on because I realized this morning as I was prepping for my class and setting up the live stream for them that I hit 20K on my second YouTube channel, Honestly Speaking, formerly known as Elite Prints and Creations. So that's what I was on for, just celebrating the fact that I hit 20K on that particular channel. But since I was on, I figured I'd answer your question since I was here anyway. Thank you, Robin, and thank you for joining me and celebrating with me. And you have an incredible day as well. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Thanks, Pat. I mean, it's an honor for me because I feel like I struggle to figure out what content to do. I know some people enjoy the just general Q&As. Some people prefer like the dedicated, like this type of subject videos. I think because I teach, it's always a struggle for me to know what to do as free content and what to, where's the thin line between what someone paid for in a class. And then if I end up coming online and doing like a whole video, I am addicted to doing live videos because y'all know I do not like to edit. And then when I get on here, if I look at the comments, I end up like going into detail and basically doing a whole full-on class. And I'm at a point now to where I have an academy, and it's 4 paid classes. So it is a bit of a struggle to figure out what all to do. And that's why I said maybe I should just go back to just doing, just random demo videos, even though it's like the same thing over and over and over again. Just pressing the shirt, I don't know how many times someone can show pressing the shirt or doing a tumbler, but I say, well, maybe I'll just do those because I am getting more into like really focusing on the classes within my academy. So I have to be mindful of that and the fact that people are paying for, you know, certain access to me, and I can't just give it all away for free. So, hey, Hans, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, Lady Shakia. Miss Lydia, is that you? No one else calls me Lady Shakia other than you, but your name just says you instead of Miss Lydia. Is that you? Is that you, Miss Lydia? Thank you. Thank you. An incredible morning. If that is, it's kind of crazy. Like, I know how certain people address me to where I don't care what your name is, I'm going to know it's you. I'm waiting to see if that was her. Because I'm like, no one else calls me Lady Shakia. I feel so royal when she calls my name. All right, no question. And this is another reason why I'm like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I think you guys are Q&A'd out, but I don't know. Like, I teach classes for things now, so it's kind of it is kind of hard. Like, I like doing, to me, I always do the Q&As, and it's not so much for those who are old school and vets to my channel. I do it for newcomers and hopes that you guys would share it out. Someone new would find me. I can help someone who's like who asked a question in the group and maybe got like the wrong answer. So I used to do the Q&As daily, more so for the newer people versus the older. But now it's like, you know, not very many. Not. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, let me catch my breath. Whew. I don't think oh my God, girl, you cannot have me on here about to cry. My God, my God. Oh, wait, wrong one. If y'all don't know who that is Miss Shannon Wooden. That is my fellow, my Florida girl. I'm about to say Miami girl, but my Florida girl. And she does amazing things over there with Innate Labs, True Inks, and oh my God. Whew, wow. That is amazing. And I thank you so very much, my dear. Wow. Wow. What can I mark the back of your paper with that won't transfer? What do you mean? As far as like just knowing from the back, put it in something. So utilize the box. Put it. So what I always tell people is, like, if you're gonna take the cover sheet out, write back on it, or store it in the box in the way that you put it in. So if you put it in your tray, store it with the back side up. That way you just take the paper out, put it in your tray. But I'm not sure. I mean, and I wouldn't want to go through marking all of them. I mean, I guess pencil would be the only thing probably that you could use and it won't mark anything. All I know is I didn't unbox my machine until I watched your video. Now I have two. My husband thanks you. Yes, I actually did that while I was live when I dropped mine. I want to say it's during Silaholics Anonymous month, but when I dropped it, I did do a video. So yes, I have a video. It's when I made, where is it? It's down here somewhere. I made actually two versions of it. I made a blue and a pink one, and then a regular blue one, a green one, a blue and a pink one. I don't see it. I thought it was back here somewhere. But yes, there is a video. I mean, if you watch any of the other ones, it's exactly the same. It's just that when you put mine together, it is, I mean, I guess unless you want to put something like in the front, you have to make sure that part is to the back. But yeah, you just bend them and then glue them. But there is a video. Just have to figure out where it's at. And I could do another one. I'll probably, because I'm trying to remember, was that one a dedicated video for that hat? And it's like, if it was, why is it not labeled? And I got to see if I deleted it. Because y'all know at one point I went through where I removed all of my videos and I was bringing them back because a lot of them was like Q&As. It's like no real information. So it's just taking up space on my feed. And it just looks like a bunch of random videos. So I took a lot of things down and I was slowly bringing things back. A major blessing. Major blessing. It was you. I know. Nobody else calls me that. Thank you. Thank you. You as well. I wish I had the space. Like I kept saying, I'm like, I need to figure out something for people like me. Because, well, you don't see it now, but I have a shelf here and there. So I can't, but I do want to get the inserts for the shirts. I think that would still help with putting the Teflon insert, but I know the t-shirt buddy I can't use because the way my setup is. You need to figure out stuff for those of us who can't roll it on the floor. Oh, you don't know why it says you. Oh. Is Infusible Ink Salvation Ink? What's the difference? Someone told me it is. So I have to ask you because you know, I don't move until you say so. Yes, Infusible Ink is just Cricut's version of sublimation. Like they've pre-printed the sheets and put them on a backing so that you can cut it. And it was a way to have sublimation type designs without having to have a sublimation printer. So it's just sheets on a backing. You're able to cut it in the shape that you want, take that, press it, and then it is, it's on polyester and synthetic fibers. So that's all it is pre-printed sublimation. And all of the Infusible Ink products, mugs, aprons, coasters, all of that, you can use those for sublimation. Do you have a video on how to get old ink out of your printer? I have lines in my prints. I tried to do a print head cleaning. It helped a little bit. What printer do you have? If it's an EcoTank printer and it's not the small format ones, you're going to have to disassemble. Y'all remember that movie? You're going to have a short circuit. You're going to have to really disassemble it. The smaller ones, I do have a video. It's just open the top, well, unscrew it, take there, pull it, and do it that way. But with the bigger ones, like the 15,000s, the 8550s, the 16600s, you have to disassemble the top part because there's a cage. Then, like that very front bar, you're going to have to unscrew that and take that off so that you can get to the line. So it's a process. I don't have any of the bigger ones, but I've looked at them and kind of see how you have to take it apart. But I don't have any of the big ones because y'all know I don't like the large EcoTanks. I like workforce printers, but it is 11 o'clock. So let me let my students in and I show. Oh, so the 4760. The 4760, look and see. I'm trying to remember. With your 4760, does the port to put the ink inside, does it open this way? Or do you have to lift open the top and it opens this way? If it opens out this way, then you can watch my video for the 2720, how to go in and like remove the ink. You just draw it out. But if it opens the other way and it has that cage over the little cartridges inside, you have to disassemble the printer. All right. All right, y'all. I got to run. It is time for class. I'll be back. Like I said, I'm going to do the puff vinyl and figure out a way. I'm going to put my logo with the puff vinyl. And that'll be like one of the videos for today. I just don't know what else we're going to do. So yeah. And that will most likely be on 365 Creative Academy because that has nothing to do with Honestly Speaking products or really Silhouette Studio. So, but it's the Cameo if I show it from the Cameo. So it might be on Silhouettes Anonymous and 365 Creative Academy, but it won't be on Honestly Speaking because that's not Honestly Speaking products. Oh, you should never really. Only reason I'm saying Teflon, like her little her things, is because of the way like it's made to do like the insert. But you should not really ever use Teflon for sublimation because it is a synthetic fiber. The ink can get trapped in there, and every time it heats up, it's going to release and release and release and release. Now, if you're going to put it underneath just to like raise an area, as long as your ink isn't touching it. But a pillow is, it's not a matter of like sublimation. It's about making it to where you're raising an area. And I did a video before where I took, so it's not really, it's Teflon, just the outside. The important part is the middle part of it. And with that one, I just cut it down to size, and that helps eliminate the lines. So you can go and watch that video, but it's not really a benefit like, as far as a Teflon pillow if you don't need to raise the area up. So no cage, then yeah, you can watch my video and it shows you how to take out. And I show like 3 different ways with the syringe inside the holes itself, pulling it from the bottom of it. So it's a lot of different ways you can pull that ink out. All right. But I got to go because my students have arrived and I don't want to take up their Q&A portion. So, because they get a 10-minute grace period of asking questions before we begin. So I shall talk to you guys later. I will be back later on today. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity, be incredible. And thank you guys again for helping me reach 20K on the Honestly Speaking YouTube channel. Peace.